Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
Hello, happy Sunday. How is everybody doing? I'm London Jen, all one word, 3 N's on the Jen and all that.
This is your boy Rivers _ live righteously, love reality, Mr. LR himself, the ambassador, uncle to many, legend to many, hater to few. No, I'm joking. I don't hate any of you. Bitch ass Nick. No, I'm joking. Hello, everybody. Good Sunday to you all.
Good Sunday to everyone. Yeah, I hope you're having a nice Sunday. We're a little bit late today. I needed Rivers to walk me off a ledge.
Take you down from the ledge. You said walk you off. What kind of?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, walk me down from the ledge.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Shit.
So
people thinking we're in heaven right now. It's like, yeah, live from Jesus's house.
Rivers pushed me off a ledge.
That's right.
I dragged him down with me.
They have it all my own way.
Hey, we've got Queen P in our building. Familiar. Shout out P. It's lovely to see you yesterday.
It's always a pleasure to see P.
Soldier, let's go. Yes, it is definitely always a pleasure. Yes, we were out and about yesterday.
Doing up east side.
There was an event. Yeah, we were down in East in my old ends. It
was on the Jen stomping ground, you know what I'm saying?
Man, my old territory and all that. I had a pretty dope event that we're going to talk about. We also today had the lower end of the Battler of the Year stream. So what was it? 6 to 10 was announced today. Wiretaps UK Battler of the Year. If you haven't seen that, make sure you either go and watch it when we finish this, or tomorrow when you get a chance. Definitely go and check that out. We're going to talk about that. We've got the panels top 10 lists here, so we can have a little looky-loo at those and see.
But before we get into that, click on the like button, share our shit, you know what I'm saying? Share our stuff.
All that good stuff. In fact, let me share as well while we're at it. Let me do that. So yeah, take a second to give us a little share, give us a like on your way in. We definitely would appreciate that. Let me do that quickly. Live now, pull up.
And I'll say a poem for you while we wait.
I always write, live owl or love now.
Live owl.
Yeah.
Like Max B came home. Live owl, owl. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the waviest.
Danny versus Clips 2 is announced. John versus Chef Trez as well. A battle that's about 5 years too late. Where have these been announced?
I need to pay my smack bill because I'm missing out on some ish. Gotta be that. Because they just don't release anything for a little while. I just don't bother paying the bill. Then all of a sudden they release 100 battles at the same time. So, cool. Do you know what? I'm going to pay my bill.
No, I don't think it's...
From Smack. You think it's an RBE thing, maybe?
Well, I don't know. Wagwan Wiretap, salute. We was just telling everybody to check out the Battler of the Year stream.
Yes, indeed.
6 to 10 were announced this evening, so definitely check that out. But yeah, what we're going to get into, is the event from yesterday. I need cliff notes. Damn. Right, sorry, distracted. Yesterday we were down in Poplar for the Trenches Moment of Silence event. That
Hosted
event
by
was
none other.
crazy. Yes, hosted by none other than the man himself, Vic Santoro.
Yes, sir.
It was dope to see him there. If you are unaware, he's actually a big battle rap fan. Big battle rap fan. Has been from Wade. I need to put some clips of this interview out. Did an interview with him. He used to, I'm sure he was saying Smack DVDs is a really like dope segment of the interview. He was talking about like Smack DVDs being currency in jail.
Yeah.
And you know how deep his appreciation of the thing goes back. So it was nice to see him.
He was enjoying himself as well, man. Like it was
Yeah.
good to see. You know, I feel like I'm not sure if he's been to any live UK shit before. I'm not sure if he's experienced it, but
He hasn't.
he hasn't. So like,
Well, I don't think so.
I'm not sure if he's been to any other trenches situations, but I think this is the first time in it. But for me, I feel like it seemed that he really enjoyed everything he was seeing. You know, you glance across and see everybody on the stage just in having the time of their life in it. And there was so much crazy moments we're definitely going to break down and get into. But yeah, salute to him turning up and adding, you know, a little awareness from his side of things to what's going on over here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Crow, big up yourself.
Salute to my brother.
Big up Jen, big up Riv, yes,
Come on,
big up
broski.
your brother in ABK.
Yes, sir. The ABKdian himself.
Yeah. And in Glory now as well.
Yeah,
right?
man, come on, you see what we're doing. Don't worry.
Your brother in Glory. And the one of the battler of the years, one of the battlers of the year.
Where did he place?
He placed, we'll talk about it in a minute. We've got the list in a minute, so we'll talk about it. Congrats. Much love to you. Crow, can't wait to see what you're doing in 2023. But yeah, back to Moment of Silence. Should we start off with Show Snipes and K Millie?
We can definitely start off with Mr. Show Snipes and K Millie. That's something we can start off with now.
Show Snipes, very briefly known as Mr. Wah, had a kind of an introduction on No Leash Chat, has now returned as Show Snipes, did a one-rounder on the Trenches a little while ago, and battled battled K Millie, who it was his debut battle.
K Millie seemed like he had a lot of natural charisma and presence to him, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's his first battle, so he's coming in there without the experience of having done this before. It's like we always say to people, it's more about the practical than the theory a little bit with battle rap sometimes. Sometimes getting in there is what makes you understand what you need to do from the outside. And I think he had his learning curve in his first battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely did. But yeah, he made you, just his presence, his defense, even like his demeanor, it all made you want to.
Before he even rapped, I was sold. I said, all right, I feel like this guy's going to be on some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Show Snipes. I'm liking the improvements that I'm seeing from him every battle. He was very good in that last battle. I feel like I had a word with him and I said, if I could say anything to add, my man had a bit more charisma than you. Maybe there's some way you can max or turn your shit up a little bit to add to what you had. But I said, we need to see you in the 3-round battles against different opponents to be able to then tell you what needs to be improved at this point. But you're making good strides by yourself. So just keep trying to improve on what you've already done. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be all right. Watch battle rap as well. So make sure that nothing you say hasn't been clashed or said before. But he had some crazy shit still. I liked a lot of his material. So I was impressed.
Yeah, he continues to surprise. Like he's I'm not surprised in that extent, but from kind of what we were used to, he's shown massive.
I couldn't have seen this when he was doing the tournament, the process of that. I could never have foreseen that this is who he was underneath all of this is the diamond that was underneath all the dirt. I could never have told because I didn't see this side from him. He's very confident. He's using his size and his presence. He looks like he wants to be up there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Salute to your boy Show Snipes.
Yeah, and I salute to him. It was he's definitely like ups. Well, I keep saying the same thing. Definitely up the level. So it's he just needs more ring experience.
Facts.
Needs just
different opponents will
see
bring
what
out different
works.
things
Exactly
from him. You know
that.
what I mean?
Exactly
But he's definitely trying to be heavy pen influence. He's definitely trying to have a lot of wordplay, and he's not trying to rest on it. He's not just trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's very respectable what he brings, and he's got the street flavor as well. How he breaks his team down. So
yeah.
East
I agree.
London
I think
repping.
with you, definitely you can work on that charisma, that delivery.
Therefore,
He's
he can add more. He
some
can,
fluidity in that.
He can turn up certain little bits and pieces.
Yeah, but it was another. He seems to be faring well on the trenches. He seems comfortable there. Yeah. The crowd really enjoyed him. So salute to him. And K Millie, I definitely want to see him come back. Yeah,
he'll be back. He'll be back. And I think when he comes back, having an understanding of what works, he's seen his guys doing bits and pieces as well. I think he'll definitely come back.
After reviewing the game tapes and stuff. Sir. One thing I would definitely say about him, just to work on, is that diction,
the clarity,
enunciation, clarity. It's so important. It's so important to be able to enunciate, and you don't know, like I said, until you've had that first. You've never spit a bar in a battle until you've spit a bar in a battle. Like,
it took me years to learn. It took me years to learn that the way I'm writing this bar, the words I'm choosing to write, determine how clear I can be with what I'm saying in it. Like sometimes when you write something and it's a good idea, you're basically forgetting that there's a whole technical side to getting this idea out in the clearest way possible to be able to perform it. You know what I'm saying? There's a million things you can say, but then there's that thing you can say that you can say in the right pitch and tone. You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure it out as a battle rapper coming up.
That's a fact. Hey, Gasbuff, glad to hear Trenches is still going from strength to strength. Huge fan of how they present themselves. Yeah. Dope to see it.
It was a great event yesterday. New development into the game as well.
And this is it. Talking of hey Cammy, what's good? Can you put your camera on? We've got a guest. I hope my audio. Let me check my audio because I didn't do it. Oh, yeah, we got a.
And turn your phone to the side as well before we. Business.
Yeah, if you can turn your, if you can.
Hold on. What is this?
We got an invasion. I feel like we got a raid.
We got South laws around these parts here still. Just give up the money in the bag. Put the money on the table. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Take the jewels off. Just hand it over.
Have you got cameras, guys? Can you put cameras on? It would be
These man don't do cameras, bro. They do balaclavas. And silencers.
Let me bring them on. So we just talked about K Millie. K Millie, welcome. And we also, but we're going to get to mention, we'll move on to him in a second as well. We got Riz. Unmute yourself, Riz.
And we can hear you, my guy.
K Millie, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Very clear.
Salute to K Millie. Nice to have you on. It would be great if we could.
Yo.
If we can only do audio now, I
don't watch that, man. Don't watch that. This is the Outlaws,
Yeah, but also part of battle rap is like there are going to be people now who are tuned off because we can't see them. People are fickle. I'm just saying,
but secretly, if you watch a Riz battle, you still can't see him, so you can't complain.
No, but that's why you can stay ballied up. That's part of your film. I'm just saying, as part of presentation,
but you know what? I'll be real with you. Sometimes
media Jen talking here.
Yeah, Jen's trying to get the best footage possible. But for me, sometimes if my reception is nuts, I just turn my camera off.
That's true. That's true. Welcome to Sunday Roast, guys. Let's start with K Millie. Introduce yourself to the stream. Tell them a little bit about yourself and how you felt after your first battle yesterday.
Yeah, it's K Millie. Do you know what it is? Obviously, I felt like I've done great up to the point where like I forgot like the rest of my round. Obviously it's a new atmosphere for me. I've never done battle rap like ever. Yeah. So like it was kind of new to me. Obviously I consider myself still like a student in the game. So and I'll always consider myself that. So obviously I'm always learning. I don't know. Like obviously after I forgot my round, I was like feeling some type of way because I really had my shit down to the T like before the battle. But
Sorry,
obviously.
K Millie. Sorry to interrupt you. Is Storm somebody else? Have we got someone else? Hold on, let me bring it because I thought maybe that was Riz. Unmute yourself, Storms. Who we got? Unmute yourself.
No, I'm just a supporter.
Oh, salute, Storm. Salute for the support, my guy.
No,
So how
man.
did you get the link? You're just a supporter.
Are you a Southlaw supporter?
Yeah.
All right, that's
Okay.
Team Southlaw there, isn't it? That's
Okay,
why. So they all got the link.
appreciate the support. No, but it's
Because you're thinking, right, is it one of the rappers?
yeah, no, I was just thinking, is it someone and they just didn't put, the name that I know. But yeah, I appreciate the support. I'm gonna drop you back down. Sorry, K Millie, go on.
No, it's just obviously like I felt some type of way because obviously I knew I had my shit down to the T. Obviously I rehearsed, but shit didn't go my way. That like I wanted it to. But yeah, obviously we move on. We learn from our mistakes and we moved on. We'll move on. Obviously, the next time I come out, I have my shit put down to the T. Feel me? So, yeah.
Like I was telling you on the day, fam. My first battle was absolutely terrible, my G. Terrible. Like choked every round, just horrible. And it haunts me still to this day. It's like the measure of if I'm not more ready than this, I can't be out here doing my thing. You know what I'm trying to say. So you just learn to set a mark of how much more you need to do compared to last time to make sure that everything's right in it. So some people don't get to make that mark. They have a great first battle and then sometimes they get a bit complacent. But you see, you're around a strong team, you get me? So
yeah, no, for real,
put it around you, so you'll be fine, fam.
Yeah, no, for real. I got a good team around me still that's constantly pushing me. Like so, yeah. Like the next time, I got you guys. Next time, I got you guys.
Look, and you know, we're all looking forward to that because we saw something in you as well, bro.
No,
So
I don't know if you caught it, but we were saying before you joined, like you really had everybody eager to hear what you had to say. You got our attention before we'd even said anything. We were ready to hear you, ready to see you show like you had something before you even said anything.
There's certain man that looked dejected while the other guys rapping, but he looked like, all right, I hear you and everything, show, but I'm trying to see what my man's gonna say next now. You understand? Once he got to round, we was ready for you still, your demeanor and shit. So
yeah, no, love for that, man. Obviously, that's what we need in battle rap, man. Obviously, but sometimes shit don't happen the way you expect it to, innit? So
it's part of the game, though, bro.
Yeah, it's part of the game. It's part of the game.
We all have bad showings sometimes.
Yeah,
we've got the trenches here in the chat. Show them some love. If you do not follow the trenches already, go and you can literally click on their icon, go to their page, hit follow, hit subscribe,
and get that some of them battles.
Go on, that's it. One of the things they do, bringing through some great new blood into the scene. We just talked about K Millie with his first battle. We also got Riz here as well, who had his first sort of in the ring battle. He's got there's a battle on Trenches now. You can go and watch. I think it's a 1 roundup with Petrelli. He also had
is that the big gorilla?
Yeah. But he also had his room debut, his sort of building debut yesterday. We'll get to that in just a second, Southside or Riz, because we also have BMF. So salute.
Trenches.
Yeah, we got heavy
trench.
Heavy presence today. Yeah, full trenches. It's great to see your face, BMF. How you doing? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, man. It's you heard the bars yesterday. You get me? But we move, Had to step out quickly, de-stress, get some fresh air.
Appreciate that. Riz, can you hear us? Can you unmute right now? Is that possible? If not, we can.
Yo.
Yeah. So,
yo.
Can you hear us?
BMF, what you saying?
Are you telling me, Makali, you good?
Good, my bro. Yeah, sorry, Jen, I can hear you still. Rivers, what's good?
Awesome, wicked. What's good with you? Tell the people a little bit about yourself and how you're feeling after your battle yesterday.
Bro, I'm a boring guy, man.
RX, Southside, don't know.
Southside.
Don't know. RX, Southside. Sorry, bro, what was you saying, my G?
Hey, the
South
South was
side.
there in numbers yesterday.
Yo,
Southside.
representing, it's a beautiful thing,
Talk
bro.
about making an impression before you've even spat a bar,
Bro, these
stealing
are
momentum from
vet,
your.
vet
Facts.
tactics already. You understand?
Southside,
Vet tactics
Southside.
But yeah,
Love for
sorry
that,
for
love for that,
interrupting,
my
bro.
people.
I just had to know what that felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just had to, you feel me?
No, it was love. Like, if I'm being honest, it was just more of the people that I came with. You know what I mean? I just wanted to just get a good time and here to support the kid. Literally, that was my main thing. Just support your people, and then everyone else is a bonus. And it just worked out for me still.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, after. So what did you think of Caveman? Had you seen much? You know, did you study his game tapes before? What did you think of his performance?
So
And
with
then,
Cave, sorry, go on.
go on. No, go on.
No, with Caveman, he's got the full respect still because I know what he can do. Do you know what I mean? I know what he can do, like in the music thing and the battle rap thing. So I know that he can be better than that. It's just that yesterday, kind of just had to shut it all down. Do you know what I mean? And do you know? No, like if
Sorry to
someone else
interject.
has,
Sorry to interject, but the trenches is different.
they're just
I
on
ain't
the
arguing.
trenches. They're just
I
on
ain't
the
arguing.
trenches. Yeah,
It's
man.
different over there still. It's a
Yeah, it's
different.
so gully. We can't even see them. Like
This is the battle. This is what I thought battle rap was supposed to be like right here. You get what I'm trying to say? You can't even see the man them.
No, but this is not like I said, this is not what it's supposed to be like.
You can't see me anyway. I'm cool. Those two are cool, but you can't see
but
me
that,
anyway.
even that, like I'm just saying that is part of your brand. Like you have to let the
Yeah,
people
for
see.
real.
You have to find a way that works for you when you can, like to try and let the people see you because we're a very visual culture.
And that's to just have the silhouette of the shape and then the light in the background and that. So you can't
Bro,
see
that's
that.
never know. It might be one of my haymakers. I might just drop it and then mask off. You know what I mean? I don't know yet.
Is
I don't know yet.
Yeah, for real.
Probably better with the mask on. Trust me. But yeah, go on.
But yeah, you know, you strike me like a lot of you new guys, like a real student of the game. How long have you been watching battle rap? Give me like a couple of your influences. Where do you know, how long have you been watching?
Yeah, like we spoke about yesterday, I watched the American joints first before I tapped into any UK battle or battle rap. I was into the American thing, so I was watching that for started watching that I'd probably say like over 5 years ago. So I've been watching it for a couple of years. I wouldn't even say studied it because at this time I didn't know that I was going to get into it, so I was just literally just watching it. You know what I mean, like as a fan. And then
what made you say, you know what, I'm doing this?
My people. I'm not gonna lie, my people. There's no two ways about it because I knew I can put lines together, one or two lines, but battle rap is different from rap or from music, if that makes sense. Because you got a target now. Rap, I can rap about anything how I feel, I can spill it out, but I got a target now, so I got to rap around that. So it's not the same at all. But I just thought, them man just, no, you got it, trust me. Do one thing, see how it goes. Just do one. And I was like, you know what? It's one. You know what I mean? And then one just might turn into a mad number, but yeah, man, it's the people.
It's addicted. It gets addictive still, man. That reaction. How did you feel? Because obviously you done the battle with AP before. Salute to Pizzle. But this was a whole different scenario. There's more people in the building. Your bars, when they're landing different in here. How did it feel for you? You know, because there was a lot of times. I think there was a moment where you said, "I didn't even write that as a joke." You better laugh at this. Is all mad. Like,
for real. Like,
how did it feel for you? Is it something that you feel like now when you write, you will take into consideration based on how it was, or do you think that you'll just continue?
No, the reason why I say I'll continue because for me personally, I think like if I'm gonna write for the people, it'll change my style completely. Do you know what I mean? Like it'll throw me off because my head's kind of one place right now. It's how I write. Do you know what I mean? So changing that for anyone or people or anything or opponent is difficult still because I'll be tapping into a new world. You know what I mean?
No, do you know what? To be honest, it should really make man say, I've got the confidence in what I can do and it working. So now I really can go for what I want to do because what I done worked so well for me, innit?
Yeah, facts. And what I do, obviously, if one or two people like it, that's good enough for me, let alone the whole room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Were you surprised or at all thrown off, distracted by the reaction? Did you, because you got a lot of reaction in the building yesterday, did you anticipate that? And how did you handle that when it came? Like, you're going to spit your next bar and the crowd is still going crazy.
It's like, I thought, if I'm being honest with you, I thought it would die down a bit. Like, I knew my first line, I think it was the not even, I think the Pat Stay one. I knew that was gonna go. Like, I'll get a few, but I didn't expect them to all the way throughout. Because when you're writing it, some of the stuff that I've listed down, that I wrote down, like, I didn't think it will be adapting. I didn't think they'll react to it as they did. Do you know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's a good feeling though, because I know that everyone fucks with it. Yeah, it's a good feeling to be fair.
One thing I've noticed about these guys as well, these newcomers, so much respect for the sport, the art, for, you know, the supporters, for people who came and paid. When I was saying to Riz yesterday, you went crazy. It was like, I had to. People paid to buy, like, people paid money to come here. I can't let them down. Like, that level of humility, like, you know, you could just be happy accepting your flowers. I'm grateful, you know, but to take it further and say, I felt obliged.
It's a correct attitude.
It's such a great attitude.
Yeah, for real. Because, like,
that's it.
I've been in that situation myself where that £16 is a lot. You know what I mean? To get that 16 is a lot. So the fact that people put that in there to come and watch me, and I'm still learning myself, like, that's the least. That's all I can give you back. Do you know what I mean? Good shit, good content. That's all I can give you back. You know what I mean? So the fact that a couple of people are saying I've done that yesterday, it's mad love, to be fair.
Couple people, still humble. I respect.
Well, more than a couple, my guy.
Couple. Jen, I'm talking about Jen and Rivers. No one else. Jen and Rivers. That's what I'm talking about.
BMF. Let's move on to your battle next. So you you battled Petrelli, and you two have kind of been, you know, you're at the front runners of kind of the trenches new blood movement.
I like that. That's got a ring to it, you know.
Yeah.
The trenches new blood movement, you know. Jeez.
And so the two of you kind of, you know, came head to head yesterday. It was Petrelli's first 3 rounds. It was a, you know, a big thing. There was a lot of anticipation for it. How do you feel that went down?
Hey, listen, first and foremost, have to big up my little brother, my Killy A Pizzle. Yeah,
come on,
different.
And even before you continue, let me also say this as well. Like, you both talked about it in your material, and we talked about it afterwards. Like, salute to you two. Like, battle rap is not life. Like, we have a saying, battle rap is life, but it's really not, and it's so far from real life. It's so far. Sitting down writing disses about a man, especially one you respect or one you got, you know, you're cool with, one, like, it's so far from what your normal day-to-day life is. How you make money, how you feed your kids, feeding your kids.
No, you know, like feeling the motivation to even prep is hard when you got bare things going on. Like, how can I even bring myself to just sit here for all these minutes going through these rounds when I've got this and this I've got to run up and down and do, I've got this guy and I've got to go get. So it gets in the way. So
before you even say anything, like, just, we appreciate you as supporters. We appreciate you for coming and putting on the show that you did, because that's not easy, man. That's not easy. We so
come to find out, both of them could have never happened.
And we would have been cool with that, because life comes first. You know, life comes first. But the fact that you had the, you know, the wherewithal to get up there and to do what you guys did, like, massive respect.
I think that was the best BMF I've seen as well, by far still. Like, he had some crazy moments in there. I don't often jump on the stage and do all of that stuff, but he brought that out of me still. I can't lie to you. BMF is the one that he made me get off the corner and say, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
He set standards that newcomers have to match it.
100%. With his whole own style. You know what I'm saying? I love BMF style because there's none like it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, bro,
man, right now I'm literally just trying to hone it, man. Listen, you see that a lot of people have been telling me I literally have my own style. Some of the way I punch, like, you even said that's one thing you made clear, like, at the tech battle, that some of the punches are, you know what I'm saying. So right now it's a matter of honing it, and with everything that's going on, I tried, and the way the crowd is responding, I said to you yesterday, Jen, like, getting that live It's different to a YouTube comment or an Insta comment. You're
Mm.
getting it live in the flesh. People's giving you that love. Listen, how can I not go hard, man?
Mm.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
it
what
was
I'm
fire,
saying?
bro.
How can I not, bruv? But yeah,
What
man,
did you
Sorry, go on.
what did you think of your opponent?
Listen, I had no doubts, my little bro. I said it in our face-off, like, today, this is going to be my hardest battle. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
I didn't say it for no reason. The boy came crazy. Yeah,
Mm.
didn't expect nothing less. You know what I mean?
Didn't
And
expect nothing less.
another
You
reason,
say the
like I said,
boy's
the
name
respect
too
you
many
get, the respect
times,
I get.
BMF. You say his name too many times,
Say
and
again?
he will appear.
Oh,
Salute
look at that,
Petrelli.
my little bro.
You,
Look at that.
what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Crazy.
Yeah,
Just thinking
broski.
about you, my killie, man.
Yeah, man, I see you again, and I just turn up like that. That's scary, I like.
Right, come on, man. I told you, I said it to you earlier, the energies don't lie, my brother.
Energy don't lie. It's a real thing that's going on over here. Trust me.
It is a real thing, and you know, this, you know, I feel honored, privileged. You know, I know we can't see you guys, but like to have all of you guys from the trenches here with us, chopping it up. Like I feel, you know, it's a special moment, like because you guys, you really put on, you really put on for people. Like you've got great energy, you're hungry, like, and you guys are, you know, the future of our London scene, you know, or part of the future of our London scene. And yeah, so to have you all on here, I really appreciate it. Charlie, we were just talking about your battle with BMF, and you know, I gave BMF his props and respect for being able to put on under such difficult circumstances, for not cancelling, for coming through, for being able to put aside the real life, and
battles.
That's it, the real struggles, the real stuff, you know, the stuff that keeps you up at night and working all day or whatever, you know, to put all of that aside and to come and put on for the supporters, you know, big respect, because that shit's not easy. So we appreciate you. First 3-round battle, how you feeling? How was that different from what you've done so far?
It's obviously just different in terms of prep. You had like you got more shit you gotta have ready. Having 1 3-minute round and 3 3-minute rounds is two completely different things. Like you can know what a round at the back of your hand, but now you gotta know 3 of them and know how you're gonna perform all 3. So it's definitely different, but I don't think it's difficult. It was just I wanted to get into it so I could show people. I know there was a lot of people that was like, yeah, these are just 1-rounders though. Like, what's he capable of? I just wanted to do it so I could show people, like, everything from pacing to how I'm gonna go about doing it now. Like, there's nothing changed. I've just got to do more now. Like, nothing's changed to me. So it was definitely, like I said, different. I don't think it was difficult though. It's the same shit.
Now you showed, like, what I liked what you did is that you showed that you know how to select this angle for that round, that angle for that round, and then this final strong angle for the 3rd round of that. So to me, it's like those are the tactical things that, you know, people have to work on in the Barrack thing. But you're showing that from very early still in your first. It's your first 3-round battle.
Yeah. Super early. Shout out Crow. He says, hit the like button, people. Yes, appreciate if you can wipe your feet on the way in and done that. Do that. And he also says, big up O Petrelli, legend in the making. Yeah. You heard it here first. Salute for that, Crow. I think who was it? You said somebody said yesterday that you got we won't give any spoilers, but that Alzheimer's performance, can't even just call it a bar, that whole Alzheimer's bit,
we just call it a scheme, the Alzheimer's scheme.
Yeah, like it was that moment.
I told you not already, make me change my name, huh?
BMF Alzheimer's.
Heavy.
Dude, the boy went crazy with that there. I mean, man.
Yeah, that was heavyweight.
how did you compose yourself and continue? Because that might be the biggest reaction that I've seen, full stop, on Trenches. I think that's what you were saying. Yeah, like the biggest.
But I was saying that it's the best fake out that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like the best
Yeah.
one I've seen. Because I've never believed a fake out with my soul before. But this one here, I looked in the man's eyes and I actually thought, right, Donny's lost it.
Yeah.
And I
My
felt
heart
I
was
felt
in
so
my
bad.
mouth.
Not
My
even like
heart
I'm on
was
sides,
in
but I just
my
felt like,
mouth.
nah, you man was on the way to a classic. What the fuck? No.
My heart was in my mouth. How
Yeah,
did you
no, it
compose
was-
yourself and
That was
carry
mad.
on?
I'll be honest, it was no pun intended. It was like
Please do.
I don't know. I just did it. I can't even give you an answer. If I gave you an answer, I'd be lying. I feel like it was more just me, my material. So it's like when I've dropped the bar, what do I say after I keep forgetting shit. So as soon as I knew what I said next, it was like, I don't mind. So this can be as crazy as it needs to get. I just need to say the last bar and I know what the next phrase is. So
Okay.
like the composure didn't need, like, it was crazy. I was getting dragged all over the place. But it's like I said, I set myself a stamp. Like I said, this is where you stop. So the rest of the material goes like this. Just remember that this is where this starts and it will all click in. And that's kind of how I was able to do it. And it just felt like it just seamlessly. Bro, I've like prepped it
I
and gone
remember
through
saying
it.
his last word back to him.
Yeah.
Like it was gonna help and shit like that.
Bro, I remember like I'm going over it in my house.
It's this, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I'm going over this thing in my house, but fucking up in my house. So it's like I'm actually like fake choking when I'm doing the round, rehearsing it. And I'm like, shit, I've actually forgotten it in real life. So it was to just drill that out. So that's not working no more. So it's like I know that I can lose all the rhythm and all the momentum and then go back into it.
Hey, big up Quill, big up the Sunday Race. Much
Salute
love
to
for
Quill.
tuning in. Gasbuff says Pacelli's held his own against Amity and Mess. I want to see him get a challenge. Who's gonna bark at him? One of the barbarians, maybe. Oof. I can't wait for this battle to drop. Huge Pacelli fan. Pacelli got a lot of
Appreciate
support out there. From
I appreciate it.
about your first 3-round battle.
Rightly so, man.
Yeah, definitely,
So-
definitely.
And I think the rest of the man them in the trenches deserve that too, and we'll get that.
Definitely,
Battles drop.
definitely.
It is what it is. It's no one that can deny.
I think when this event drops as well, you know, this new blood will be spoken about because it's an energy like you, and you all have a very original individual
style,
and presence, and
It's
we
different.
get your character, your personality.
Man
We're
can feel,
getting that
man,
in
man
your.
can feel where niggas are from.
This is it.
Do you understand that?
Like,
you can feel
this-
the difference in
yeah,
where man's from when
yeah,
we're listening to
yeah.
what man's doing out here. And that's kind of what the game's been
Mm.
missing. For a long time, they tried to pigeonhole all of us, man, like we're from the
Mm.
same street. You understand? When it's not even like that. Man are from all different parts of this city that we're from. And it should be represented as such. So
Word.
man, them are doing that on the trenches, and that's the beauty of it all.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Who can I? Who won, Petrelli or BMF? Let's get
We won.
friendly.
We won, man. I'll be honest. I said it to people. No matter what the outcome was, I said it to you as well, Jen. The month was heavy for both of us. It's heavy for everyone. It's not to single us out, but the fact that we both turned up, got our shit off, and we like real life brethrens, we won. I don't give a fuck who.
I would
You see what I'm
consider that battle a classic in my eyes still.
You see what I'm saying? We won.
Consider it a
That's
classic.
how I'm saying we won. Like
That's a
we
trench
managed
classic.
to. All right, we successfully got through this battle. Both turned up and delivered and put blood, sweat, and tears. We won. I don't actually care about what anyone says to say. Like we won that.
Argue with you.
No, there's no argument. It was a classic.
Yeah, I can't argue with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
and we definitely won as well.
Yeah,
we won. We
100.
the supporters won. We got to.
Bro, I was in
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
ended up watching some crazy shit happen, bro. The fuck?
Nah, it was intense. It was absolutely intense. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, we'll talk about the headline in a bit because I really want to stick on this. You know, this new growth, this new blood coming through. Where 2023. Let's go back to K Millie's still. So have you got a K Millie? Have you got a next battle locked in? You don't have to obviously tell us. Don't want to hear no spoilers over here. But have you got something locked in already, or are you still figuring out next steps?
No. I don't have nothing planned. Nothing. No battle planned for the future. Not just yet.
So the world is your
Obviously, just
oyster right now.
yeah. But I do. One thing I'm gonna say though, I do need my get back because I was not happy with that shit. But I do need my
Right.
get
I've
back.
got with
So
that.
Alright.
Is there Is there anyone who you think you'd like to kind of sharpen the sword against and get your get back? Is there any like name in particular, or are you just open to seeing what Amity and the man them at the trenches throw at you?
Villain.
Oh, word, you said Riz.
Who said that?
I feel like that was BMF. Was that BMF?
I think it might have been. I think it might have been
that was
RX Southside.
Is that
no, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I don't mind like what name Amity throws at me. To be honest, it's just it don't matter to me. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna do my thing. At the end of the day, but yeah, I'm just waiting for Amity to throw a name at me, throw a date at me, and then we just meet from there. At the end of the day.
so? Yeah, you don't. Why type of saying? Do they have a kill list? So is there anybody who you look at and makes you motivated to write? Like you think I could write some shit for you, or I've got some shit I could say to you.
I need to kill you.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is like?
Yeah.
In my round, I had a bar for Villain in it because obviously I've been hearing a lot of things about him that he's like really like he's a top gun out here. So obviously like it didn't really show in the battle that him this battle, but at the end of the day, things happen in it. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's actually how he actually is. Like I've seen him be better. So, but yeah, I did have a bar for Villain. So I don't know if that's gonna be my next battle. I'm not really too bothered.
I'm gonna just put my neck out here and say that's wild. Right? Villain is.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he may have been. He's been a bit sloppy for a minute. Like can't lie.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Slacking, but like we have to put respect on Villain's name. He's still a vet.
For real.
He's still battled some of the best. Like he's still got some killer performances out there. And he's still Villain, like he's still
much respect. Much
respect.
respect to
I
Villain.
think you need a little bit more work under your belt.
Yeah, no, for real. No, I'm not even saying I want Villain right now. That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Okay, but just that's someone who.
Yeah. That's like one of my end games. That's like one of my end games.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Riz, you sounded like you keen, like there was something you had to say when
I feel like Riz has got 2 kill lists.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got one that he's gonna get through and then another one in case. You telling me, bro?
It could be a 2-page list, man. I don't know. It could be 1, it could be 2. But right now, I'm looking at a couple people. To be fair,
anyone you want to mention?
Trust me, the list. Black T is obviously one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him one more call, see if he picks up. I'll give him one more call, see if he picks up.
Let's go.
You're making noise. You're making noise. Is this your guys? We've got MK and Dope in the
back room.
Backstage. Sorry, I kept wanting to say backyard. In the backstage. I don't know who MK and Dope is.
Oh yeah. Southside. Yeah, they're
okay. They're your people.
Yeah. They're not battlers though.
You come with heavy support, you guys, as well. For newcomers in like this
South London, man. This is how it's always been. Man, not just come alone. Man, come with everyone.
Yeah, like to be bringing supporters through the door. You know, to have your own kind of core.
I got a question for both of you though.
Oh, all right, go on, turn the tables.
I got a couple questions, but the first one is: do you feel like whoever comes in next as a newcomer, with just 1, 2, 3 people, we have put pressure on them to deliver at a minimum level that we're doing?
Oh, great question. Absolutely.
I'd agree with you, Jen.
Absolutely.
Like,
you've set a bar.
You've made it a bit more harder for someone coming in. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't just get to walk in and be mediocre. You understand? You have to bring a lot to the table now, because this is what is kind of the bar that's been set to. So yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other question? I was gonna say, yeah, what was your highlight of the night? Bar of the night? Like, how were you both feeling about it? Because not just about the battlers as well. We're there to entertain you lot. So how do you lot look at it from the outside? That's
My
across any of us in there, by the way. Don't have to specifically be one battle.
Yeah, sure. My highlight, my biggest takeaway is you guys on here, basically, like the strength of the grassroots talent at Trenches, of what the building, you know, new blood coming through is so essential. Like I was talking about bringing in new supporters, raising the level, coming in, being so committed, being so hungry, having so much integrity, professionalism, all of that, that raises standards, that sets bars, sets levels. It gives people coming in like something to aspire to, and it brings like you are all young guys of the sort that we want as fans and battlers, and that we're sorely lacking and missing. London has so much talent. Like there's so many talented young people in London who just, and like you're saying, you know, watching 5 years, who was that Riz saying that we were watching for 5 years? Like I know all of you have been watching for some time. Like there are how many people like you who are battle rap fans who look at this thing and think, I could do that. In fact, I could do better. Like,
do you know what? I'd in that point, this is what I say. There's a lot of man like these man that would jump into this, but they're not seeing these man.
And that's it.
That's
this is
what
why
it is.
this
Yeah,
is so
yeah.
we need you guys.
I feel like I might be a little technical to where it's like I would do it, but he's doing too much. You understand? Or he's not of a starting beginning phase that I can kind of understand the growth in it. He's already in a certain spot in it, so they kind of need to see new people come in that they can identify with. You understand?
And the youth factor helps as well. Like
100%.
you know, we're kind of old folks sitting over here to a little extent, to a small extent, but you know,
100%.
having that youth factor really helps, because we do want to see these young guys come in, you know, that young hunger, that creativity, that individuality that you guys bring. That's
based
it.
on the new generation.
Yeah. So that's definitely my takeaway from.
I'd say my moments. I'll give a few moments because I've got a bunch still. One of the funny moments, which was just because my sense of humor is weird, in it, was K Millie's ventriloquist. that was kind of funny to me. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I shouldn't laugh at this type of stuff, but it's funny still. You know what I'm saying? I hold my hands up to that. Understand? But like outside of that, like I think BMF had like a homeless bar of some homeless bar. That bar there was mad.
That was crazy.
You got the Alzheimer's, obviously with AP.
Crazy.
You got
the genital.
That's
my favorite.
You got Riss's neck and neck. Like there was just so much.
Neck and neck is crazy.
Crazy.
Neck and neck is mad.
So cold.
Neck and neck is crazy.
So much.
And there were a lot of moments like
100%.
that. There were a lot.
I feel like this is something that all the Trenches man have got in common. They're moment makers. They're not just rappers. They're not here to spit. They're here to create a moment that you're gonna remember, innit? Like this is important because this is kind of all the clips that's ever gone viral have been moments, not just a bar. Do you know what I'm saying?
What were your what were your moments of the night, either from your own battles or from watching or just whatever? What was your kind of your moment of the night, all of you? K Millie,
you go first.
K's and Pizzle, innit?
Yeah. Mine was obviously Riz neck to neck, the neck to neck bar, and Steams when he said something about he's a Crip for obviously, like he's overseas as a Crip for something. Sound like along those lines, isn't it? Like that's what that shit was fucking crazy to me. I was like, I don't know if you guys saw me, but I was putting the jazz face for the whole battle. I couldn't stop it. It's like I was just in jazz form. Like
I said I was in jazz form, you know.
Like my face was just fucked. I was like, yo, am I really here? Like this is crazy. And for like obviously this is like my first time at a battle event. So like I was like, yo, this is lit.
That's
I was like, this is lit. So yeah, those are the two that I remember right now. Like from being at the event, but obviously when the battle drops, I'll be like, yeah, I remember that shit. I remember. But yeah.
AP, you want to go next? I'm
Lie,
cracking up. Sorry, I'm cracking up. I'm gonna bring your guys on in a second. Let them come and show their support. But one of them is just making me laugh. I wasn't laughing at you, K Millie. I don't know if you can see.
Donnie running. What's going on over there?
Go on, AP.
So what was the question again? The two moments you said.
Yeah, what's like a takeaway, a moment for you that was just like, yeah.
I got three. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if that's in the policy, but my 3 moments. I got steams. They got steams on the trenches. That's a coat in my coat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Then Owls' whole third was stupid. Like just the pain that was in it. Then how he was still able to hit. Like Owls' third was stupid. Like I know when it comes out and you see it on cam, you're gonna see my face. You see it in my face, like, yeah, bro. This third is mad. Like you see it in my face. It's crazy. And Riss is, when you look up, all you guys see is a bat swinging.
Swinging.
Oh my days! How could I forget? Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
That whole cave scheme was mad.
Yeah.
Mad, bro.
Yeah.
Everything around it was nuts.
Yeah.
Everything around it was nuts.
The bat swinging. I was like, oh shit, this nigga done.
Riz is very like he paints pictures.
He does.
You know,
It's
like
mad.
in a very Tink the Demon type way. Like he will paint some grisly not as as
Like,
kind of
as
macabre.
horror. Yeah. But I get what you're saying.
But very vivid.
Blunt-
like he's a
Blunt
very
reality kind of.
But yeah, like you kind of see what he's saying. He paints picture. There's a word I'm looking for, and it's just completely gone from my vocabulary. But you paint a picture very well, and that was one of those. Like I'm literally seeing,
As soon as you look up,
Yes.
it's a bat
That's
swinging.
it.
Like, yo,
that was fire.
He had a lot of moments like that where it was like, what? Like
Cold.
very
Cold.
unique style of punching. Understand? I feel like a lot of the trenches, man. I've never heard that it's not cookie cut around there. Every man does their own thing in their own way. You understand? Like these man, you see, like the generations to come. These are the man them that they'll be taking their formula from. These man. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
Like they'll be in the future. We'll be like, right, he's like a young baby, big BMF house. Look at the baby Petrelli, like, right, he's like a young Riss with his belly and that. Like, we'll be saying that about the younger generation that come in after these man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of unheard of for so much man with such solid, strong individual styles.
All coming in from the same camp at the same time.
Doesn't make sense. It's like a golden age or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Who else is coming out? Who else have you, man, got over there on the south side? You know what I'm saying? Because we know K Millie's got more to show.
Got one more still. One more.
Yeah, no, we definitely have one more guy still.
He's one more. He's that. Name him. Let's out him.
Don't know if I want to do that yet.
Let them keep it in the back
It's
pocket.
another one.
Fair enough.
They'll keep it in the back pocket for now, innit?
Turning your question back on you, Riz, what was your moment on moments?
Man, like the whole event was lit, but specifically like that steams. You got steams in the trenches, coat in my coat. That whatever he said there, that was crazy. Like, I fuck with that. Petrelli's fake choke. Come on, look at the reaction. I told him because he was in the like a mosh pit. He was in the crowd, innit? So I told him when you watch this back, you're gonna see how mad it looks. You're gonna see how everyone just ran to one side. You think someone's running in the building? You know what I mean? It was crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, that was
that was there. And then
a
couple of my things. I put a couple of my things in there that
you had more
I
than
didn't think. Bro. Yeah, the ones that I didn't think that will put like the Bruce Wayne. That was one of them. When I said that, and I didn't think that will hit as much. There was a couple others. As well. But yeah, everyone just had a good moment. I can relate to Owls' third as well. That touched me as well. I won't even lie. I spoke to him straight after about that as well. So. Yeah, man, a lot of things. The whole stash a knife in the cave and stash it in the cave. I had a couple that I fucked with that I liked.
That was mad. He said, "You ever see somebody get stabbed twice?
That
Really
yo, that was crazy.
The fuck? That was mad. I forgot he said that.
I'm
Well, he
saying
had,
when everyone watches it, it's just gonna
he
be.
had
I
hella.
can't wait for this shit to drop.
Yeah, no, there was a lot. This that drop is going to be hugely impactful. And yeah, setting a bar, showing like if you want to come in,
Yeah,
this is
bro.
the
Oh
level
my
we're
god,
at over
sorry, I need to shout this one out. I got one more that I just thought of as well.
here.
Petrelli said something, and he was teaching his BMF to do her wages. What?
Oh, the
Like
fraud
that?
thing. Oh yeah, the
Nah,
fraud
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but it's no, that's the
crazy.
Bohemian Grove. Oh my days.
Nah, yeah.
The
Now they're
owl,
coming
I
out.
owl,
was,
Now they're coming
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Now they're coming out. There's too many, man. It's
I
too
was in the
many, man.
woods,
There's a
like
lot, yeah.
Bohemian
I was in
Grove.
the
In the woods.
woods. Oh
Yeah,
man.
What we doing
yeah.
The what's the Petrelli, what's that baby on the outing?
on
Oh,
Owl
I catch you
6?
shopping. Yeah, I catch you
Owl
shopping.
sit nah.
Mess when I get Owl 6.
What?
Bro, there was too many. There was too many.
Bro.
There's VOD, and there will be. I'm saying, these drops. There will be a VOD. You will get your money's worth, like just from these newcomers alone. Plus, like we're talking about. We haven't even got to the headline yet. Moke and Steams. Like, there's so much. You will get your money's worth. Cop
100%.
VOD. Support these young, hungry, talented guys who give so much. Like, literally give so much, and really respect this thing. This is something like I urge you to support, and if you can afford it, put your money behind that, man. Even if you don't watch it, like put some change toward that VOD and support these guys. Help help fund the scene, because we're still at this growing stage. We're still rebuilding. So yeah, definitely support when the VOD comes out. I'll try and put it in this link when it comes in. But yeah, let's talk about that headline. So we had Steamsley, Cake Life Steams, We Go Hard Steams versus Moke, the boy Moke, who can't put that out yet. Almost let something slip from the stream. What do we think of that headliner? Talk to me about that. So you new guys, some of you're first in the building battle. K Millie, you just mentioned it, seeing someone like Steams, who's putting work on them big stages, who's been up there against some of some top names. What was that like?
So say that question again.
So yeah, just Steams and Moke. What did you think of that battle?
Yeah, no, that was you see, when people say, I'm a headliner, like that was an actual headline battle. Like the feeling, the grittiness, like everything down to the bars was just crazy. It was nuts. Obviously I expected, because I haven't seen Moke before, innit? I haven't even.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Yeah. I was like,
go and check out the game tapes, because
I was like, yo, this guy is crazy. And to be honest, I was even talking about it with the guys. Like, his whole demeanor before the battle was like, yo, I don't even give a fuck. Like, I don't even care. Like, he was chilling, like just chilling. And obviously we can see Steams. Obviously he's a vet, like well-respected vet. Like, he was just chilling. It was just like he was chilling, rapping, like going over his lines. Obviously respected. But yeah, like he was just like, it showed in the battle. Like, yeah, like I'm a vet, and obviously, yeah, it was a real good headliner. Shout out to them both.
What about you two? AP, what was it like up there watching them two go to work, watching someone like Steams with all his experience?
Like, we all do the same thing, innit? Like, as battlers, there's things that we all do the same because we're all in the same vocation, we're all in the same craft. But watching how different people implement, like, I even know if this nigga wants this to be said, but I'm saying it. Steams, he was rapping his second and got caught up and started to rap the second half of his third. So you see, like, I heard him at the end of his second, which was his second and third. He said, shit, I fucked that up. I just started to go straight into my third. While Smoke is shouting and not shouting, but while Moke is rapping at Steams, Steams is on his phone piecing together this. So he's got to piece together the part of the second he missed out, then the rest of the third, and find a way to bridge it together and make sense. He's done all of this in like 40 seconds to a minute, and then he's gone straight into his third round. I'm not saying that's impossible, but for that nigga to do that under the pressure, under the lights, cameras is on in that short time frame, like knowing, okay, these are two separate rounds I've jumped into by accident. Now I've got to put this together, then still wrap up to a certain piece and not go into what I just said before so that they don't hear it on camera. Like, wait, I swear that's crazy to me. Like, that's real vet stuff to me. Like,
but that there is coming from the experience of doing this so much for many years against big top opponents. You've probably had moments like that before. Don't get it twisted.
100%.
Probably do that before. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, salute to Steams, because what he put together out on that stage was a mad thing. I understand the energy was crazy. Like, it was crazy. I've never seen Steams live before. So to really see it and feel it in the flesh was different. Like, okay, like this is really how it is. Like,
yeah, like, and he didn't come for a check.
No,
like, he did not come for a check.
I don't think I've seen let's say an international in recent times come and give it the same emphasis they would have given it at We Go Hard. Because to me, he didn't sound like he was lighter than ever before. He sounded like he was trying to kill exactly the same way.
He was trying to. Like, he didn't come to play. Like, he did not come to play. He had some dope material. And yeah, he really put on a show. Do you want to talk about that, Riss? I'm going to bring your guys on as well. Like, we've got Storms and Dope as well. Okay, I can't bring Dope on because his device isn't connected. Is it Riz or Riss? I say both and no one's corrected me, so I need correcting. I need to make sure I'm saying your name as you intended it. Riz or Riss?
Right now, the way it's going, it's literally Riz or Riss. That's my actual name, Riz or Riz. Because like for
Riz
real.
or Mac.
So how you got Riz or Mac? My name is Riz or Riz. Because like it depends who I'm battling. Literally, it depends who I'm battling.
No, but then you make it too easy for people. You give them two sets of name flips. They can if you ride with both, then they will ride with both.
Yeah, because now you can be Rizla and now you can be a wristwatch.
That's it. Because we've heard both.
You got to cut off.
Yeah,
one of them.
You're giving people too much. Like, don't give them too much.
It is not even to take away from Riss. It's secretly it's my fault. When Riss and I battled leading up to it, it's like, yo, it's A Petrelli versus Riz. All I heard was Riz. So when I'm writing, I don't give a fuck. I don't know it to be Riz. So when I'm writing, it's Riz. So after the battle, and it's like, you know, my name's Riz, right? It's like, what the fuck? This whole time, I'm under the assumption that that's how his name's pronounced. So from the jump, if man had used a certain name of him, there would have been no confusion. But because I've got Riz the flips, Riz this, you get me? It allows the opportunity for man to do that. But Riz, to my knowledge, has never been his name. It's always been Riz. But it's man that kind of, you get me? I never heard it as Riz. So I went with that, and that's, you get me? That's kind of what you did now.
You said it perfectly. You said it.
Riz, you know what you should do every battle, yeah? Before the battle, you should tell man it's Riz, yeah? And then when you get in the battle, you should be like, bruv, man, it's not even Riz, it's Riz. You know what I'm saying? Every battle, tell man, it's Riz. Get in the battle. No, bro, it's Riz. What you doing, bro?
Yeah, I might go with that still.
That's crazy defense. How come man tell you you're wrong? Man can't tell you don't know.
But this RX, the RX is growing on me, to be fair. Shout out to K man, but the RX is growing on me, to be fair.
Oh yeah, RX is.
Yeah, RX Southside, I like it. It's growing on me, so it depends. It depends. Ask me on my next battle. It depends. Let me think about it.
Yeah, you
it's definitely not Riz though.
Still, got time to kind of figure it out.
It is Riz though. It's Riz.
Storms, you've been here the whole time. Talk to us.
Was you at the event?
Welcome.
Nah, man. I literally told Riss today, like, I was fuming. I had work in it, but I missed it. But it sounded like everyone literally came out, put on the show.
Your man didn't represented very well, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Are you one of them who told Riss that he needs to be doing this thing?
Yeah, 100, man. Like, Riss is one of them ones, like, from the first time, like, you hear him rap, like, battle rap, you're thinking, like, what the fuck are you saying to me right now? Like, Do you know what I mean? Like, you can just see like he's got the potential to go like seriously far with this thing. So like, I'm just interested. Like, I'm strapped in with the journey. I want to see where he takes it, and we're all behind him, man.
Say no more, man. See if you can get to the next one. You know what I'm saying? And you can be in the South Law section with the guys and that. You see it?
Nah,
Yeah, if not, we'll do it outside your workplace.
yeah, bro. As long as I watch that, fam, man's down for that.
It's dope that you guys as well come with so much support and with, you know, with your respective entourages. It brings a nice flavor to the events, and you know, always good to see new people coming in to the doors, new supporters, new fans of this thing of ours. I think my big boy will be at the next one as well. One of these young supporters. We need them, man. We need this next generation to come through and show us, you know, show that innovation, show that creativity.
Yeah, that's it, because the game has to refresh and it has to change. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, not even to use Twerk always as the example, but Twerk kind of reinvigorated the game because of what he was bringing, which was a new type of energy, a new type of flavor, a different way of doing things. You know what I mean? And you can't get that from an old dog. You have to get it from the new dog.
That's it. And you know, you guys encourage the old dog to step their game up. You know, show them some shit that they haven't seen before, and they've been here a long time. So yeah, it works in a symbiotic way. Nux, you're bare late. You are. I wouldn't have surprised, didn't see you at the trenches yesterday. You would have loved what these guys were doing. Definitely go get that pay-per-view or the VOD when it comes out, because you're gonna want to see how these men put on.
What battles would you lot want to see next, though?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
What do we want to see next?
Like both of your personal.
For you guys. All right. Let's not. All right. Let me not say it's definitely next, but let me just say this is a battle I'd like to see for the Mandem at some point. Yeah, because then it opens it up to me saying names that probably are, you know, names that probably at the moment are battling other people that are higher up or whatever in it. So let me say these are battles that I want to see. I'd love to see RX Southside versus Big Techie. I'd love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the South, bro. So yeah, I'd love to see that.
You know, that East versus South.
I'm just saying, bro.
South versus East. I think as well with RX Southside, we've also got that Black T Factor as well.
That's another.
So
I think that will happen.
Yeah.
But this is just like, that's gonna happen. What else could we do?
Yeah.
That's one of them. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Hey, salute, Smoggy. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Man, that Smoggy Balbo.
See you on the watch back, future Smoggy. I'm
trying to think who I could see AP battling right now.
Yeah, what's next for the boy Pizzle? Definitely more 3 rounds. I think, you know, we can put the 1-rounders to bed and continue.
I think Gas Buff might be right. A Barbarian might be a good look for him. You think you think he needs something that's more of a challenge? No disrespect.
No, I think a Barbarian is a challenge.
You're just trying to figure out which one.
Yeah. I would say Aikid or Trubs. Probably Aikid.
Okay.
Probably Aikid.
Okay.
You know, he's I think he's the most kind of
Aikid has a presence.
Grimy of the Barbarians.
Yeah.
And I can see him and Petrelli putting on a good show. Like, I can see their styles working well against each other.
Yeah.
I could see that if it was a Barbarian. Who I'm terrible at these questions as well. I literally need a list of battlers in front of me. I should keep that at all times, to be fair. I don't know why I don't have that. running out of names.
BMF Owls, we got K Millie as well.
BMF, I can see BMF against like I want to see BMF against a bomber, like someone who's gonna
like BMF versus
I want someone with like
Bracy.
style of say that again.
BMF and Bracy, no.
I don't think Bracy's brolic enough for what man want.
I'm thinking like Crash. That sort of Crash, like that sort of style. That
someone that's gonna try and be kind of aggressive and big.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. I would need like a DMAC or something like that.
That could
as a Crash for me.
Yeah, because DMAC will bomb on him in a different sort of way. That's it. But I'm just I need someone kind of
like that.
Yeah, like relentless like that.
You got to remember, Crash only became Crash because of what DMAC did to him. When you check the tapes.
Yeah, and that's I wasn't saying Crash. I'm saying someone
like
of that
Crash,
energy, like that kind of or
Owls and RX.
Was that?
Owls and RX. I think at some point, right? Like you all
the trench battles have to happen.
Definitely.
We want to see them. We want to see you man compete against each other. We want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So they all have to happen.
And I think as well, like maybe save that one, get a few, like if they both have a couple more battles, like build it a little bit more.
I feel like that could be a main event in the trenches still. BMF versus at a certain point.
Yeah,
you know
for real.
I feel like you lot got the presence for that. But if it's built up, it can do that.
Yeah, but I think you definitely all have to kind of, scrap with each other, and we need a pecking order over there.
You know what I'm saying?
We need to know the pecking order. Like we need to
talking
see
needs to start. You get me? Like,
but at the same time, I think there's strength in you guys going at others rather than fighting amongst yourself right now. Like, kind of all of you, man.
Draw niggas into the trench.
That's it. It.
Draw them into the trench. Fuck them up.
And use that, home. Build your names, and then fight each other.
Keep your battles for them big moments, but draw these other guys into the trench. Get some kills. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So like RX has already started that with Caveman kind of thing, where it's like someone from outside has come in. I've got my W. You know what I'm saying? I've still got my classics to have with my guys. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a good little blueprint for them.
Oh, I could see a Moken BMF as well at some point.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking, like, the first thing I thought was AJ Ra, and then I remembered. Oh, yeah.
It's now, isn't it Moneymaker Ra?
Money Pot
Ra, that's it. Okay, Pot Ra. Excuse me, yeah.
Because Moneymaker Ra didn't sound like... Money Pot Ra, that's the one.
Yeah, Moneymaker sounds a bit stripperish, right? I'm sorry, AJ.
Money heavy, man. Such stripperish. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like shake your money maker, guys. Sorry.
Yo.
Shake the money maker. Rah-rahs and that. Nah, bro.
That's flagrant.
Money, you see what I'm saying? Money.
Sorry, I am flagrant over here. I'm sorry. But I can get away with it. But yeah, no, it's good to see him in that position as well. Like it's good to see him in that position. He clearly embodies it. He brings, that energy and excitement. So it's so to see.
I think one day AJ Ra will come back. You know what I mean? I think he'll come back. The game will change up. Maybe he won't though. You don't know.
At what Rivers?
Talk to me, bro.
Let me ask you a question before I slide out of here. I got approached by somebody yesterday that said them and Mo could smoke me and Riss. I just want to know, in your personal opinion, as it stands right now, and I want you to be completely honest, me and Riss, Mo and Black T, who you got?
I'll say this, yeah. You man have a certain advantage over them because of where you're coming from and your approach, yeah. But their advantage is their experience and how long they've done this. So there's a million things they've tried and failed in to know exactly what the right mixture is to put in the recipe to go against man. So a smart man will probably bet with them. Whether they edge or beat man by far, that's the debate in it. But a smart man would say the experience kind of wins in battle rap.
And they've they're experienced as a 2-on-2.
They've actually got that experience. But
I
what I will say, you man,
hold on.
You man, with the potential that you have, with that experience, can beat anyone because you're so unique. Do you
And that's
understand?
what I was gonna say to you. Obviously, taking into account, we ain't gonna battle them next month, 2 months from now. This is gonna be something that's later on down the line once me and Riss have respectfully built our own names into certain capacities.
100%.
But I'm saying experience can do a lot for you, but you like it can do a lot for you. I can't even say no ignorant nigga shit like but there's a level of sometimes niggas is just built different. We like, you know, a nigga who can fight very well, who's been knocked the fuck out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm saying respectfully, when me and Riss get our shit together and everything, like we in our bags, because I'll be honest, I'm in my bag, but I know I've got to go and sit down for a little piece. So right now, just put the bag to the side. You get me? I'm gonna trouble it in a second. But when I'm back and I'm outside, and Riss has already been outside. I'm saying then, like when the playing field's even a bit, me and Riss been battling for months. Them man have got a couple years. So I'm saying when respectfully, we can't catch up to them, but what we can do is matching.
You man are making remarkable progress already, so it's scary. This is why I say when you lot do your thing and get your numbers up, there's not no one that is going to be easy to walk through you, man. Do you get what I'm saying? There's going to be a hard task for anybody, not just Black T and Mulk. It could be me and somebody else. I'm not going to go into a battle with you, man, how you are thinking, yeah, man, we've got this, man. We're like, man's been doing this for a lot. Like, no, like, I'm going to the mountains on you, man, because
these are hungry guys coming for your scalp with respect. Like that respect factor is dangerous,
bro.
It's dangerous because you know what they can do. Like,
I gotta go to the mountains.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what you man have shown. You man have shown that you are them guys that if man have to battle you, they're gonna have to go to the mountains.
I could see you and Petrelli today.
Yeah.
I'm
a man. I want to battle everybody at some point when it's right.
I like the idea of AP and RX as a 2-on-2 though.
I think that would be crazy.
I like that. I definitely like that idea. And I think you might lack experience for now, but you come in where you come in, right? And that can be gained. But seeing you two, your styles, where you're coming from, the fact that you're both kind of coming through the trenches at the same time, like that's, if I saw you two as a 2-on-2, on a card, I'd be like, yeah. And then against Smoke and Black T, I would think, ooh,
that would be a fire battle though, because it would be sick on both ends in it. Because I got a lot of faith in what Mulk and Black T creatively can put together in it. Like, it's different still.
Yeah.
And one thing about them, and they may not be from the same environment as man, but they know where they're from, and they make no bones about it. It's just that the man them in it. The South. What can I say? And once they get the experience, talking a certain way will be natural.
Well, I appreciate that. Though. I just wanted to get a vet's honest opinion. I'm not here looking for stripes. So yeah, man, I'm the newbie, and I don't think anything. I just wanted to hear it from Rivers.
Man's got faith in you, man's potential like that. Still, I was very impressed by both of you. You know what I'm saying? What I saw BMF too.
Appreciate you.
I saw sparks. I even told K Millie I saw sparks in him that I know once he patterns up the other things around it, he's gonna have advantages in what he does with his own style as well, innit? So I'm just trying to see the man then get their growth, do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Same like I feel about Mulk and Black T. I've seen them and they go from battling each other to where they are now. It's crazy, bro. They put a lot of work in to get to that space, innit? So I want to see the man them doing the same as well. Yeah. Man, they're flying out soon on all these type of things.
Yeah, right.
Big them up, though.
Big
them up.
But yeah, I don't want to keep you guys too long. It's Sunday night. It's late already. It's a school night, and I know you guys are putting so much. You're probably still decompressing from yesterday. So I don't want to keep you too long. I guess one by one, you can leave us with something or say if there's anything you want to get out that you haven't said yet. And make sure you tell the people where to find you, where to follow. Can you start, AP?
Oh, looks like it's me first. All right, cool. The boy Pizzle on all social media. A Petrelli MG on DSPs because I make music as well. You understand? We outside in the south side. We outrageous, outlandish. It's crazy. Outlaws. You know it is already.
That's what's up. K Millie, you need to unmute. I don't know if you're gone already. Southside, RX.
They're just on the trenches. I'm from the trenches. Big difference. Told you.
That's it. You know what it is? If you don't pattern that as a slogan, my guy, please.
I got you. That's all me. Yeah, RX Southside, hit me up on the gram. And yeah, man, cooking the next one.
Say no more, bro. Fire performance.
All right, K Millie, you still there? No?
K Millie. I think he's signed off. Who's the other one?
That's Storms. Thanks for pulling up, guys. I'm gonna drop you all down now. But yeah, it was dope to have the trenches new blood on the stream.
Salute to the trenches.
Yeah, no, salute to you all, because that was
the trench babies.
Yeah, no, that was dope. That was dope. We are going to move on, and yeah, I didn't think we'd have so many guests. I didn't think that segment would take so long, so we're going to kind of rush through this a little bit. But we are, we're talking Battler of the Year. Trubs Wiretap had the stream. Go and check that out if you haven't already. 6 to 10 plus the panelists top 10. So we'll have a look at this was my top 10. So we had Celesta, Quill, Tech, Koj, Briggs, Black T, Visual, Bobby Rex, Moke, and Bizzo. What do you think about my top 10? And then I also had as Battle of the Year, Tony D versus Bizzo. Round of the Year, Rivers First versus Tally.
Oh, shit.
And my newcomer of the year was the boy Pizzle.
I mean,
you just seen him. Well, you didn't see him, but you heard him.
That's a strong list, though. Strong list. Yeah, 100%.
All right, let's have a look at we'll have a look at that's Cammy's list. So Cammy had Gas Buff, Frost, Tech, Georgie Roots, Bobby Rex, Kingsley Thunder, Bison Briggs, Moke, Visual, and Bizzo.
Nice.
Top billing.
Need some Black Tea in there, but it's cool.
Yeah. I was surprised to not see Black Tea, but he had, Kingsley Thunder.
Kingsley Thunder's had a cool year.
Over Bobby Rex.
I feel like Bobby would have been higher in mine, but
yeah.
I mean, I would have had. I don't have it. Well, we can go through what my top 10 would have been in it if we want afterward, innit?
Okay.
Or you know what? I do the top 5 in it.
Okay.
10's a bit.
Yeah, if you haven't already figured it out, it's after once you get past that 5, it gets a bit techie.
It does get techie.
Speaking of techie, yeah, we got Pick Your Battles list here. Tech, Georgie Roots, Crow, Koj, Frost, Visual, Bobby Rex, Bison Briggs, Moke, and Bizzo Bond. What do you think of that list?
I think top 5 wise, I'm agreed with the top 2. And to me, that it's like Bizzo and Moke are both consistent. But Bizzo's had more marquee battles in my mind to where he's been able to be consistent on a higher level, which tips the scale in his favor to a certain extent. So I would have put, Bizzo. I'll give Bizzo. He's been very good. He's every challenge in front of him, he's cleared past it. Moke the same way.
Definitely.
So they're my top 2. They're definitely my top 2.
Crow, you weren't on my top, and if I'd have seen the Matter battle before the list went out, you would have been over Celesta. And yeah, I'm so glad that you got in there at 10th spot, because if I was going to make a change, it would have been that. Let's have a look at Wax's list. In my opinion, the wildest list.
But you know what?
This on stream.
Wax has gone public and said that he knows he fucked up, for want of a better word.
I know I fucked up.
He said, "Well, listen, as soon as I put it up, I wanted to change it
I just didn't say anything because, you know, the criticisms they made, I couldn't really argue it because I agreed.
I think that's why it's useful as well to have, and I'm going to talk, I don't know if Wiretap has any plans to change this, but I think it's really useful to have a panel discussion beforehand, because before I made my list, like I wanted to
break it and chop it up with some.
Yeah, like test, like, and I did this, but like see what you think of my list, because there might be things that I haven't considered.
Yeah.
So, you know, I want to hear what other people have to say, because it's likely to potentially, if there's stuff I haven't covered.
Might be like, wow, what about Jimmy Greenhat?
Yeah,
we ain't spoken about him in a while, but you know, what about Jimmy Greenhat?
Oh
like,
my goodness, yeah, he did do that. He did
30 milk, like, well, obviously
That's
it's impossible, but you know.
Yeah, exactly. So
to Jimmy Greenhat.
Yeah, much love, Co. Much love. But yeah, he had Moke over Bizzo, and I think there were a couple of people in the chat who said they had Moke over Bizzo as well.
I mean, I'm not mad at that, because the only difference between the two for me is the fact that Bizzo's had bigger battles. I feel like they've both had a similar level of consistency. They both had hard challenges, and they both got through all the hard challenges. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad if someone puts Moke above Bizzo in that way.
Yeah.
Salute to them.
Yeah, he has had an incredible year. As you saw, you know, he got my second billing. Did we do Wiretap already? No. So Wiretap had Tech, Slester, Quill, Black T, Koj, Briggs, Visual, Bobby Rex, Moke, and Bizzo Bond. Thought this one was a very solid one.
Yeah. I mean, I got Black T higher up than there. You know what I mean? I don't know what.
Oh, sorry.
I got Black T higher, but
yeah, I had T higher. I thought I had
I would have had him higher than Briggs, because I feel like Black T beat Briggs.
Yeah, but it's not always that straightforward. Like,
so, no, but I'm just saying, who has he lost to? Briggs has lost a few. Black T's lost none. Just the one battle we can give Black T as an L against Kick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he lost at the beginning of the year and then went and won everything, like excelled. He's been very consistent in that.
Yeah, and Briggs has been one of the people on his train of wins. So I would have just, for that, I would have thought, wow, that would have definitely got him closer to Briggs. Briggs had a big win though against O'Shea for me.
Yeah, for me too.
So like them big wins have got a little bit more weight than.
And he has like 10 as well. He's got 10 battles in total. Some of them are run rounders though, and it isn't as clear as T. Like for me, T is a clear kind of hockey stick, very clear, which is why I had him so high on mine. Let's hear what your 5 would be. What's your
I think
top
at 5, I think I would have Black T. At 4, I'd have Visual. At 3, I'd have Bobby Rex. At 2, I'd have Moke. At 1, I'd have Bizzle. That would have been my top 5.
Was that my 5? I think that was the same as mine. Was that the same as mine?
Visual,
I think it was,
same. Yeah, literally. That's how mine would have been.
Yeah, I think that's that's pretty clear for me. But obviously, you know, this is an opinionated thing.
Yeah.
And it's great that we have all these different opinions. But all right, so yeah, now we're looking at 6 to 10. The official 6 to 10 was at 10 Crow, number 9 Quill, at 8 Kingsley Thunder, number 7 was Koj, and number 6 was Briggsy.
Oh, hold on! It's looking like our top 5 is a possibility.
Possible,
it's
right?
Looking like it's
definitely very possible.
It's looking like we got 2 ABKdians in that top 5, possibly. That's what it's looking like. I don't hey, lips don't fail me now. No, that's looking good still. Salute to that top 10, because we got Crow in the top 10 as well. We got 3 in the top 10, baby. What are we doing here?
Salute Crow.
Salute to Crow.
And it was dope to see Kingsley getting there as well. I think he's obviously made a big impact.
I had no doubt that he would be in the top 10 this year. I had no doubt.
I kind of did.
I felt like he would have crept in
because
Pro position.
when you think about level of opposition, like he's had a lot of judge wins because he was in the tournament.
Yeah.
And he's had like the one battle, I think, after that, Graza.
Yeah.
But when you look at the level of opposition in comparison to the others, because he is a brand newcomer, he is battling in the academy, which is, you know, a newcomers or that level of sort of tournament for the most part.
You're more likely to have wrapped up wins.
Yeah, but also it's just you're battling other guys in your position.
Yeah.
So the level of opposition isn't as strong.
As that process.
Well, yeah, like this year, I expect him to now kind of push on and level up, be fighting more challenging.
He's in the first division as well, right?
Yes, he is, isn't he? Yeah,
so he will be getting matches that are a bit more of that kind of caliber.
Mm-hmm.
But I did definitely think that he was going to be somewhere up in there, though, just because
modern.
He's been very relevant.
Yeah. AB Cadians.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Quill. And when I put Quill on my list, and I said, you know, I did my list on I used set criteria and ran everybody through that criterion. When I didn't know where to place somebody, I ran them against the criteria who wins the categories, basically, as to where to place everybody. And Quill has the least work of anyone on my list. He's got a title, he's got a cartoon battle, and he's got a one-rounder. Like, that's all the work he's got, you know. He's got 4 rounds of normal kind of standard battle rap plus a what do you call it? Not a gimmick battle, but what's that, like a themed battle.
Yeah.
He still spat bars, you know. I watched the battle. It was a good battle as well, considering
he had the thing with Kingsley as well that we went to.
Yeah, but you don't count that.
No.
Yeah, you don't count that.
Fussy freestyle.
Yeah. But yeah, he was a surprise that he made, not because he's not great, because he is, but
did he battle Mock last year?
Yeah, that was the one rounder.
Okay.
That was the one rounder. But you know, so much kind of creativity and you know, so much.
Was it battle Crafty this year?
Yeah, that was the title.
Didn't it come out at Christmas?
Oh, what, this year was in 2023 or?
Yeah.
No, it was last year. Sorry. So that was the 3.
So he had the title shot.
The title, yeah, the one rounder, and then
the Fiend thing
with Tongue Twister. I think it was. Was it with Tongue Twister? I'm not sure. So yeah, it wasn't. But when I looked at my criteria, he was up there in them. He didn't get. I think I had him at 8.
Yeah. Where did he go on that list? He was 9, right? Just there.
What did I say? Yeah, he was 9th.
Okay.
And I think, you know, being more outside. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna lie though. I think last year I got number 5 with maybe 2-3 battles. Crazy.
Yeah, because you know, quality over quantity. Yeah, Quill is in for creativity for sure. That 3rd in the title match is something else, man. I love that 3rd. I really like when it came to my round of the year. If it wasn't Rivers, it would have been Quill's 3rd. I really enjoyed that round. It was so creative. But yeah, Rivers.
Quill is one of the most creative moment makers that we have as well over here, respectfully.
This is it. He's pushing the envelope with his style so much. Yeah, I think he's the biggest moment maker, like, and most kind of creative in terms of his performative style. He's got a very performative style. He's and yeah, there's no one like him in terms of that. So for me, you know, the level of what he did was.
He's the only one of us that's battled Ramniti as well. Let's have it right. You understand? Only Quill.
Dang, what an accolade, man. But yeah, so I don't know when we'll be getting the top 5, but I, for one, cannot wait to see it. I say cannot wait, like I wasn't there. But yeah, it will be good to see it on stream and people's reactions to it. But yeah, I think we are gonna wrap up now. I think we'll talk more about the lists and stuff when we've got the full top 10. We'll do a bit more talk about that, but definitely go and check out the stream where we talk about everyone. You know, we had Wax and Danny on there as well with Wiretap, and we break down why we chose what we chose, and we talk about, you know, the scene and that top 10 and its potential. So yeah, definitely go and check that out. Rivers, anything you want to leave the people with? Anything you want to tell them before we go?
Sometimes, now, you know, yeah, you know, if you've got money worries and, you know, bad credit, things of that nature, and you're having a hard, rough time, and you're wondering how you're going to make ends meet, and you're feeling down, and you're feeling low, and you're basically feeling like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. You don't want to get up. You know, things are basically absolutely tough.
Yeah.
Hard. I got one thing that you need to understand.